Up next here on NEC Football on the Run, it's time for our Commitment to Success Spotlight, brought to you by Provident Bank. Provident Bank, commitment you can count on. Joining us is Duquesne quarterback Darius Perrantes. Darius, welcome back to the Spotlight.
Thanks for having me.
Great to talk with you again, a returning customer here on our show. Let's talk about the game last week against LIU. What was it like for you to get back on the field? You had a bye week the week before. You were out the game before that. So what was it like just to get the uniform back on and get back out there?
Yeah, it was fun. It was a great atmosphere, homecoming game. I had an extra week to prepare for LIU, so I just applied everything I learned for that extra week to the field. Team had fun. Defense played great. Just hoping to lead that into this week.
Absolutely. Now you had 5 touchdown passes, another touchdown on the ground. What was the key to your success? You mentioned had that off week to kind of, get things together. So what was the key to the success during that time?
Just taking what the defense was giving me. Obviously, we have a lot of threats on our offense, but our O-line did a great job in the run game. Uh, yeah, receivers are catching the balls wherever I place the ball. They do whatever they can to just bring it down. And yeah, running backs are doing an amazing job toting the ball, ball security, things like that.
And I wanted to ask you about your running back next because we spoke with Jamario Clemens just a few weeks ago here on the show after you guys beat Youngstown State. How much of a luxury is it to have a back like him in the backfield there with you?
Yes, sir. It's obviously a blessing just to be able to have him in the backfield. That just takes the eyes off of me a little bit, and that helps me shine. And then when I shine a little bit, that helps him gain some momentum on the ground as well. So it really just a 50-50 game we try to play.
True teammate right there. Now let's talk about Youngstown State for a second. We mentioned that big landmark win for the program, beating the team that knocked you out of the playoffs last year, but also beating a ranked team. What does that win mean to you? What did that win mean to the program?
Obviously, it was a little get back, but yeah, it was just another game we were preparing for. Hopefully, maybe we get another chance at them in the playoffs.
You
But
never know.
yeah, it was just another week. We just prepared well, practiced well. It was a hot day, but we just persevered through the game and just did our best we could every play.
Now, since we talked with you last November going into that Youngstown State playoff game, what have been some of your biggest improvements? What are some of the things that you worked on to get better from last year to this year?
Just breaking down film more and then just applying it to the field. Yeah, it just makes the game slow down a little bit more. Just taking what the defense gives me. Yeah, just taking the chunk plays, and that'll just open up for the big plays as well.
I think easier might be the wrong word, but now that you're a couple years now, into this system as a starting quarterback, is there more of a comfort level, especially as you get into conference play and familiar opponents?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, football, anything could happen, but yeah, I feel comfortable with my offense, my teammates, coaches. So they just put me in the best position they can every day, and I'm blessed for that for sure.
Now let's talk about this week. Duquesne has a big game on the road coming up against SFU. Two teams picked very favorably in the preseason. We figured that, one team's going to win a championship. They probably have to go through the other, and now here we are. So when you look at the red flash on film, what kind of stands out to you as to what you're expecting coming up on Saturday?
They got a good defensive front. They know how to apply pressure to the quarterback. They do some things in the back end, but yeah, it's nothing we haven't seen before. Should be a great game. They have a good head coach, so they'll definitely be prepared. But we'll be prepared too, so it should be a fun one.
Now, a game like last year where, they kept fighting and battling back all the way to the end, does that kind of have your focus going in like, hey, we can't take our foot off the gas pedal. We have to keep, going forward here throughout the game.
Yeah, Coach Schmidt's point of the week's been starting off strong and finishing strong. So yeah, we just hope that we could be able to do that on Saturday.
All right, we look forward to it. It's our big game on ESPN Plus this week at noon, St. Francis and Duquesne. All right, Darius, we're going to get you out here with the final 5 questions. All right, rapid fire. First thing that comes to mind. Okay. All right. The professional quarterback, either now or in the past, that you admire and look up to the most.
I'll say Russell Wilson.
Okay. What is the hardest part right now of trying to win a second straight title?
I just say being consistent. Yeah.
Okay. Favorite Halloween candy?
Sour Patch Watermelon.
Ooh, good choice. Okay. If we asked your teammates to describe you using one word, what would it be?
Ah, Goofy. Yeah.
Okay. And the last one, fill in the blank. Duquesne wins the NEC championship this year if.
If we just play like us, yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us once again, and best of luck on Saturday and the rest of the season.
Appreciate you.
All right. Darius and the Dukes will be back in action Saturday at noon against the St. Francis Red Flash on ESPN Plus. Be sure to check that out. Also, be sure to check out our full NEC Football on the Run show over on the NEC Overtime Pod. It's available wherever you get your podcast. This has been the Commitment to Success Spotlight brought to you by Provident Bank.